Today I have some very relevant statistics with regards to the Shiba Inu's growth in terms of its investors, in terms of its holders. And also we managed to track and dig up a very big transaction for SHIB that belong in the top 10 Ethereum holders. Stick around to the end because we're going to do a deep dive on what the big boys at the top 1,000 or in fact the top 10 Ethereum holders are currently doing with SHIB. We'll be giving away $100 to a random subscriber to kickstart their crypto journey. To enter this giveaway, simply like and subscribe and comment your favorite crypto in the comments below. So I have an article here from the International Business Times. Shiba Inu adds 1,000 new investors each day, report shows. Shiba Inu is currently the third most talked about cryptocurrency in the world and is just below Ethereum and Bitcoin according to a study conducted by ICO Analytics ranging from July to August 10, 2021. And I actually don't remember this because I remember SHIB was around the top 10, but it wasn't exactly the number 3 spot. So I did a bit of a deep dive into the articles at which it was referring to. So it linked me to this particular article, and then here it is from the ICO Analytics. It is actually the top 20 most discussed cryptocurrencies on Twitter quarter to date, and Shiba is currently ranked the number 3. I'm not going to take away from the fact that it's not impressive because it actually is. To be number 3 on Twitter is still an achievement on its own. But initially I thought it was going to be a number 3 in the world, and I was a little bit skeptical because of that. Now before I go ahead on that front, I want to bring you guys back onto this particular point. Also, data from Etherscan.io shows Shiba Inu still managing to attract first-time investors into its fold, as around 1,000 new investors have been investing in SHIB coin each day. Data shows that Shiba Inu currently has around 631,000 holders, and the number is growing close to 0.175% each day, making it add 1,000 new investors to pump in their money on the token. Now going back to the previous point, and this is what I want to stress, imagine if SHIB was talked about more on other social media platforms. This number will increase much drastically compared to what it currently is now. So it is great that we're number 3 on Twitter, but it also shows that we have a lot of room to grow. And as we grow into this potential space, in the social media space, we're going to attract a lot more investors because we can clearly see that new investors, people who are in the millennial and the Gen Z, are wanting to invest in SHIB. And it says here, an important reason why new investors are choosing Shiba Inu is due to the coin's affordability. SHIB is available so cheap that an investor can buy 1 million coins for just $10. Now, speaking of investors, we've tracked down an investor who has dumped $1.3 million into Shiba today. Now, we have this interesting tweet from Whale Stats. An Ethereum whale just bought 152 billion Shiba Inu tokens at $1.33 million, ranked number 6 on Whale Stats here. And now if we take a look at this particular wallet, if you scroll down a little bit, we can see his number 1 holding is KuCoin token, which I believe it is a cryptocurrency exchange. But at number 6, he holds, or they hold, $50 million of Shiba Inu token. That's the 6th largest token they have in the portfolio. Now, a thing of interest, maybe just to me personally, that I've seen is that there is a lack of Bitcoin and Bitcoin related currencies in this particular wallet. And that's not all. And if we have a look at Whale Stats, this information was just released in the last hour or so. SHIB is down 7% in the last 24 hours, but the SHIB trading volume of $600 million, SHIB volume of the top 1,000 Ethereum wallets in the last 24 hours is $2.2 million in and 0 out. Even though we're seeing prices pull back to a lower price, whales are still buying more because they know this move is not over and they expect far higher prices. I have been tracking the whale stat statistics for a number of days now, and every time we see the big whales buying more SHIB day after day. And I know some of you might be thinking, well, what if the whales just like to buy things full stop? Well, let's have a look. We have AIOZ here, net flow of 151,000, REA negative 174,000, SNX 156,000, this one negative 101,000. The narrative is pretty similar here, so I'm just going to scroll down. I believe it's somewhere midpoint and look for SHIB. So SHIB net flow plus $2.2 million, and if we even look at the coins adjacent to SHIB, QNT negative $1.6 million, audio negative $3.3 million, we can see that SHIB in the overall bearish market is actually a bit of a unicorn case where the top 1,000 Ethereum holders are actually reallocating their assets from other cryptocurrencies and putting into SHIB. Now, if we switch over to the TradingView charts, which you can also do by yourself by visiting the TradingView link in the description, we can see that after the bull flag formation, in particular, followed by another rise in price into a pullback, we are currently looking at a consolidation at this particular level at the 805 mark. Now, pullbacks are not bearish, and we might be looking at a consolidation we can see that the price is just touching the 9 EMA line over here, which is the red line here, and perhaps is looking for a bit of support at this particular level. And once we've found the support and once the price consolidates a bit, we may be ready to take on another push for a price higher. Now, psychologically, what's happening is that people need to take profits from the last bull flag, and new buyers position themselves to get involved for the next leg. We can see that the price is being squished here from our custom support resistance indicator available in the description. Use code SHIBA for a discount extender for the first 50 users. And we can see that the price is sitting above the support level here. And we can see a bit of overhead resistance available. So our first target is obviously a break above the resistance level formed here, followed by the next one, and looking to trace back to the previous local high. Now, what we're seeing here is essentially a bit of a consolidation between the bull flags, or consolidation between the pumps. Think of it a bit like a reset, or like taking a rest between sets of exercise at the gym. So going back to the 1 day time frame, so once we've had our rest, then we can look to push the price higher. But nonetheless, the whale seems to already have known this, and they're already putting money into SHIB in the millions. It's good to be on the same side as the whales because they obviously know a lot more than the regular folks here on the ground. I'll be monitoring them very, very closely and keep you guys updated. And that's all I have for today. And as always, guys, take care and catch you guys next time.